Hata ukilialia huko Karen, ukilia mtoto yangu, mama yangu, hiyo sisi hatujali. The law will catch up with you. Na tafadhali utafute kijana anaitwa Rashid Yakub, ndio mkubwa wa licensing board hapa Kenya. Mrudishe hizo silaha. Wewe na familia yako mkiendelea kupatia pesa za funding ya maandamano, wewe ukiweka silaha kinyume na sheria, Mr. President, nataka nikwambie wewe umestaafu, so you are not above the law. Why is the Kenyatta family involved in causing this instability? They are the richest family not in Kenya, in Africa. And they have sent emissaries. Let me even be very clear. They have sent emissaries that the Kenyatta, the former president and his family should be left alone. Nobody can guarantee them that.
Why not?
No, let me tell you. That guarantee given to them should also be given that guarantee to ordinary citizens like you and me. If there is an audit issue, for example, on the subsidy, and it falls within the former administration of Kenyatta, the public and parliament and institutions will discuss. His former ministers, if they have issues. So you're asking me what advice do we give to the president?
Yes.
And that's why the president is very consistent. The whole shenanigans, what is going on, is to have a handshake, bring Raila Odinga into government, so that he can hold brief and do bidding for the Kenyatta family on the crimes that has been committed against the people of Kenya during their last 4 years of their administration. So what is the advice? The president has been very consistent that he will at all times uphold the Constitution, the rule of law, protect the citizens' right and property and lives, and that he will not allow, he will be the president that will make sure that the law and the Constitution is followed. And that's why even outside this chaos, the controller of budget, she's already talking that in 3 days to the election, on the election day, when me and you were voting, there were people who were forcing her to allow withdrawal of 15 billion. And I don't think William Ruto is not the person to be scared. It's not somebody that you can push him.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Elijah Gishoro. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Like I say, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate your presence and I value you so very much. Now, Cabinet Secretary for Defense, His Excellency Honorable Aden Duale, has come out to attack President Uhuru Kenyatta for his press statement that we saw the other day when he was defending his son at Karen. So the sentiments by former President Uhuru Kenyatta have been the fodder for politicians, his allies, and people who don't like him, because we have seen continued list of leaders continuing to respond, react, and give rebuttal to these statements, including to SG Francis Atwoli. So these statements are something that we are going to analyze for some time now, and we also expect the former president to make more statements in the future. So Duale has told off President Uhuru Kenyatta because Duale says that even if he continues to cry out, the government does not hear that. The government wants him to follow law and order, and now that he's not a person, is not a president anymore, he's not above the law.
Hata ukilialia huko Karen, ukilia mtoto yangu, mama yangu, hiyo sisi hatujali. The law will catch up with you. Na tafadhali utafute kijana anaitwa Rashid Yakub, ndio mkubwa wa licensing board hapa Kenya. Mrudishe hizo silaha. Wewe na familia yako mkiendelea kupatia pesa za funding ya maandamano, wewe ukiweka silaha kinyume na sheria, Mr. President, nataka nikwambie wewe umestaafu, so you are not above the law.
I have people who have been guarding my mother for the last almost 50 years, withdrawn at night. I have now a situation where my son's home is being raided for things that I don't understand. I ask myself, what does this government want? Because if it wants me, the fact that I've been silent doesn't mean I'm scared. Come for me. What does my mother have to do with anything? What does my children have to do with anything? Why all this? Intimidate a 90-year-old woman, intimidate children.
Mr. President, they have been claiming that you are behind the Azimio la Umoja protest and you're funding the protest. Perhaps, how do you reply to this statement?
But I have ignored it because I have asked myself, how? What does the issues that Kenyans are talking about have nothing to do with me? Have you seen me in any of those events? Have you seen me talk about any of those events? Yeah? Now if you said because of my association with Raila, am I not supposed to talk to my friends? Is that a crime in Kenya today? Yeah? Is that a crime? Maybe you should tell me. If it's a crime, maybe you should say, oh, it is a crime to associate with this individual, with this. I thought the only crime was to associate with terrorists.
Guys, for those who are watching the international community, in the Kenyan constitution, the president is normally exempted from court proceedings. You cannot sue the president. By the way, in Kenya, if you don't know that, he has legal immunity and you can't sue the president. But after he has retired, then he goes back to being a monarchy and can be sued, and that's what Duale is threatening. So the government has promised to repossess all the illegal firearms, all the firearms the possession of the Kenyatta family. The former president has said the lawyer would reach out to the authorities, the family lawyer will reach out to the authorities on Monday and see the progress of that situation at hand. So guys, this comes out at a time where we remember that Aden Duale and President Uhuru Kenyatta were very good buddies beginning 2013 when Uhuru Kenyatta took office, and it was that good relationship that led to Aden Duale occupying the most powerful seat in parliament. That is the office of the leader of the majority party in parliament. And this is something that Duale was very articulate in parliament, pushing government business, ensuring that government business sails through, and he worked very hard. Guys, he talked so much in parliament and worked very hard. But after the handshake, the relationship between Aden Duale and the former president went south, because Aden Duale is a staunch supporter of President William Ruto. Let me remind you, let me take you back a little bit. When Jubilee was forming, it was an amalgam or a merger between the TNA party, that's the National Alliance Party, and the URP party, the United Republican Party. So the TNA was founded by Uhuru Kenyatta and the URP party was founded by William Samoei Ruto. Now, Aden Duale was a member of URP. So when they merged, they formed the Jubilee Party. And so each party were getting positions, and that's how Aden Duale ended up in Jubilee and as a majority leader. But when the purge on President Uhuru Kenyatta allies was going on in the former government, Duale found himself on the receiving end and left and was kicked out of the majority leader position. And this came because Duale refused to denounce or to unfollow or to refuse to show his allegiance for then Deputy President William Ruto, who was the arch rival of President Uhuru Kenyatta. So it is the loyalty of Aden Duale that made him get removed as the majority leader. And so to reward his loyalty, President William Ruto awarded Duale the position of the the defense CS, cabinet secretary for defense. And so he has come out to warn Uhuru Kenyatta, telling him off now that he should just surrender the weapons, illegal firearms and things like that. Now guys, one thing you have to know about politics and governance is. These people are buddies. They have been friends since 2013. They have been together for a very long time, and they know the secrets of each other. That is where the catch is. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has been the PA for Uhuru for around 7 years and above before he was even president. So there are things Gachagua knows about Ruto that we Kenyans don't know. Okay? William Ruto was the president of, was a friend of Uhuru Kenyatta for a very long time. There are things he knows we don't know. Duale was the majority leader. He used to have meetings with President Uhuru Kenyatta at State House. Yeah, meetings, and they used to do meetings of government, know what to do here and there. So these people know a lot of things that we don't know, and maybe we'll never find out. And therefore, when you see them making such moves, maybe they're inspired by intelligence, or maybe they're inspired by just political witch hunt. So that's the message that Duale has for the former president. And I don't know, guys, what do you think? I've seen a hashtag on Twitter trending that people should stop interfering with the first family, or the former president Uhuru Kenyatta's family. But the purge continues, and we are yet to see the Azimio members of parliament and party come out to tell us about how they think about the purge and things like that. So we'll be waiting for that statement. It will be coming out soon, I believe. And my clarion call has always been peace, 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 peace in the Republic of Kenya, because we need peace to survive. We need peace to do everything else that we have to do. So guys, I think this is one thing I would like to comment about Aden Duale is he's a very loyal supporter. In fact, he's one person who never left the president during fire. He began with Ruto, and he will finish with Ruto. In fact, in an interview some time ago, he said the day he sees William Ruto in State House, his soul will be glad. And if Ruto has somebody who loves him and who will never betray him, even when presented with the opportunity, it's Aden Duale. This guy, he has lived up to the friendship, the bro code, and the bromance with the president. And so he has the right to attack the president. I remember the former president. I remember the last time. Sorry, guys. I remember the last time. The last time that Aden Duale was being interviewed, and there's a time he was addressing the media, and he was saying that he has seen the former president walking with Gaucho, a sitting president walking with Gaucho. It is even better for him that he could have walked with the son of Aden Duale, because he knows the son of Aden Duale and they are friends, and that is one thing that we began seeing the kind of animosity, atrocity between the two leaders. In fact, when Aden Duale was launching his book just the other day, I think last month or the other month before last month, Duale did not invite Uhuru Kenyatta, yet they were friends. And when I reached out to his for an clarification, Duale claimed that he cannot invite someone whose behaviors are seen that he can even cause mayhem during the launch, because this preceded the event where Uhuru Kenyatta went to Jubilee Party headquarters to rescue the Jubilee Party from the planned coup that he was talking about, from being taken over by people who are not of Jubilee and things like that. So that
Uhuru Kenyatta ulijaribu juu chini, kulia kushoto, kuhakikisha kwamba utumie uwezo yote ya pesa ya serikali kutuhakikisha kwamba William Ruto hawezi kuwa rais. Baba yako alikuwa rais, mama yako akakuwa first lady, wewe ukakuwa rais, bibi yako akakuwa first lady. Wakenya wakakupatia miaka 10. Kama ni pesa uko naye, hii huwezi kuheshimu hii nchi. Baba yako hayati alikuwa mwanzilishi. Hii nchi ambayo ilikupatia miaka 10, wewe Mheshimiwa Uhuru una heshima. Yani unapambana na tear gas. Umetuweka chini sana. Umetuaibisha sana. Uhuru Kenyatta, my friend, wewe umekuwa mtu rejereja sana. No, Uhuru amekuwa mtu rejereja sana. Mr. President Uhuru Kenyatta, you have let us down. This is unacceptable. Kwa sababu ameaibisha nchi. Kidogo ameaibisha. Si Uhuru kidogo ametuaibisha. Sasa ametuweka chini. Anatembea na jamaa mwingine huko Jivanji. Anaitwa nani? Kaucho, sio Kaucho. Hata afadhali atembee na mtoto yangu, kijana yangu anamjua. Nitamwambia atembee na kijana. Your Excellency, na wewe utuachie.
Conversation is still ongoing, and we expect more reactions, more heated reactions. It's gonna be a very heated political week for us. And guess what? I'll be here to bring every little thing that will be making rounds on social media and anything that is worth your time. In the meantime, I would like to say adios and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your support. We are at 700 subscribers. Let us push it to 1,000 and beyond. I'll continue making time for you guys because I love you so much, and your support is what keeps me going. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Adios.